I mean, seriously, that is like the cutest pillow ever. Thanks, babe. You're awesome. Gentlemen, Dean Alejandro. I hope you guys are having a great weekend. I just wanted to go ahead and stop by because this is my monthly update on testosterone. I've officially been on testosterone for 3 months, so I wanted to go ahead and talk about some of the mental changes, physical changes, social changes, and of course everything else in between. Mentally, I don't really feel like I've had that many changes that I've been able to pinpoint. I've been really consumed with my day-to-day issues as far as my legal transition, and I've really been taking everything day by day and hour by hour, just focusing on small things at a time. Physical changes, I've been having extreme migraines for the past 2 or 3 weeks now, actively every day. They've been horrible, like every hour. I've had to wear my sunglasses throughout my shifts at work, and I've also had to wear them like on my drive home at night from work and even sometimes in the shower. And it hasn't cleared up until probably about last night or so. So I thought that it was my hormones fucking, basically fucking with me because I wasn't sure what it was and I had upped my dosage previously. But luckily it wasn't. It's just that my eyes are kind of messed up. So I am going to be getting glasses soon, so you definitely are going to be seeing that for sure. Um, Ironically, too, after I posted my last update video, I had my Shark Week, so that was interesting. It happened completely randomly out of the blue. I was actually at work and just so happened to go to the bathroom, and surprise, it wasn't that much or anything. I was kind of cramping a lot. It just kind of happened out of the blue, and then it was just a little bit, and then it stopped for the rest of the day. And then it happened again the next day, and then it basically happened inconsistently for the next like 5 days. Just a little bit, but not too much. So that was really interesting. This is my first cycle since I had started taking testosterone, and even before my cycle was a little crazy because I do have PCOS. Other than that, I do have more facial hair, of course. My bald spot has grown in. I also have getting a lot more on my cheeks. I do shave daily around everywhere, and I have been actually trimming too, once a week. So otherwise it'd get a little scraggly. I'm always starving. I don't really notice it until food is in front of me. I feel like that's kind of been a consistent thing the past couple of months. I've also noticed a lot more with my fat redistribution. My shoulders are a lot more square, and so is my stomach. My veins are popping out a lot more, and my body temperature is just, of course, super hot all the time. I just weighed myself earlier and I am 130 pounds now, whereas before starting T, I was 118. And I haven't actually been working out as much as I should be, just minimally daily. So, we'll see. So social changes, I feel like the more that time passes, the more I blend in, which is great for me. It's been really interesting. I've asked my fiance, but she hasn't really noticed too much about it. But I feel like in the past, I always noticed when we were out in public that people would stare or just, I don't know, something like that. But now, like, no one cares, which is kind of great because I've always felt like that's how it should be, anyways. The biggest problem is really that I've just have I've just been learning to be aware of my social changes and my old habits in social situations, if that makes sense. So, like, basically, I've been so used to living a certain way for so long and acting a certain way in public situations or in business situations. And so sometimes, even though I'm more comfortable with myself and I don't overthink situations as much anymore, I want to automatically go into a defense mechanism that I would in the past that may not make sense now. if that makes sense. So I've just been kind of dealing with a lot of that. I got a new binder, and that has been great. It's helped a lot with my confidence. I also got pants that finally fit me, and it's really great to have clothes that finally fit. I know that sounds really lame, but with all the growing I've been doing, it's just I was so uncomfortable every single day, and just having a pair of pants or anything that fits is just awesome. There's also been a lot of shit going on from my bank, as you know. All my accounts have also been having security problems for some reason, like identifying who I am. Um, and I've spent a lot of time dealing with my banks and all my accounts and trying to get everything situated. So I'm going to be really excited when the legal transition is over, which is basically almost over. It's just almost there a little bit. I just have to tighten up some loose ends. I am going to be making reoccurring videos, so make sure you keep an eye out for my 4-month on testosterone. Make sure you subscribe.